Hey, hey, what's going on, people? I am coming to you from the new location. As you can see, there's lots of junk back there. The closet door is open, but there's nothing in it. Um, yeah. So, and my hair's a mess because I got caught in a rainstorm today. I went to Meijer to pick up some stuff because I needed to go to the store. And while I was in there, the sky just opened up and it poured. And there were a ton of people waiting to leave the store. They were all like in between the two sets of doors. And then there were a bunch of people still outside underneath, like there's kind of a covered area. And they were all standing there. And I stood up there for probably about 10 minutes and decided that it wasn't going to let up, so I might as well just go out in it and get to the car and get out of there. And so I did that, and of course 5 minutes after I got to the car and got all the groceries unloaded, it let up. So doesn't that just figure, huh? Okay, had a great night tonight. My niece is here from Chicago, and with her roommate, and then my other niece came over. They're sisters, and we were planning a cookout. Turned into a cook-in because of the weather. It was too risky to cook out because it would rain for a few minutes and then it would clear up for a little while, and then it would rain for a few minutes and clear up. And you just couldn't predict, when it was going to rain and when it wasn't. So everything had to be cooked inside, but that's okay. It was good, and we had a really good time. And what else have I been doing? I've been working a lot, and we're trying to get some stuff done around here to get, the house organized and straightened around. This room obviously hasn't been a priority room. Here, I'll show you this room. Okay. Well, out there is the family room, but here in this room, see? Totes, tubs, boxes, nothing on the computer desk but the computer, and then me, and then more crap, and the dog bed that the dog's not laying on because she's there. And there's one. Oh, I thought he was in here. I guess he went in the other room. Yeah, so there's all that crap to deal with too. Anyway, I did dig out the video camera, the webcam, so I could make a quick little video. But now you know that, I am here in the new place. There's lots to do still. I've been working in the kitchen. I think I said that, but where I was living before, I didn't have any of my kitchen stuff in that house because I was basically renting a room and, just used her kitchen stuff. And my kitchen stuff was all in storage, and so when I brought it here, I have to wash everything, because it's been wrapped in newspaper and everything. So, yeah. Still working on getting rid of the crap that I've had. I had bronchitis. I went through one antibiotic and then a refill on that antibiotic because I wasn't over it. My ear is still plugged up, so I went back to the doctor on Tuesday of this week, and I have an ear infection. And so he gave me another antibiotic for that and a nasal spray to try to, because, they're connected. So, if it's not cleared up by the time I'm done with this antibiotic, which will be next Tuesday, I have to go see an ENT and see if they can, they may have to physically drain the infection out and start from there. I don't know. It sounded kind of gross to me. But yeah, anyway. So, that's what's going on with that. What else is going on here? Well, I guess it should be enough just to be, hanging out, working on the house and everything. My dogs aren't sure about the floor here. I got vinyl in the whole house. I did not want to deal with carpet and all of that. So, the whole house is vinyl. There's different stuff in different rooms. But, Daisy, the lab, who was sleeping on my feet, She didn't really have any issue with it, but Sebastian, the Dalmatian, he kind of freaked out about it. I guess he's just a little tender-footed thing and needed the carpet. But he was like staying in one room most of the time, and then he would come to like the hallway outside of this room, and he would just like look and lean in, but not really come into the room. And it took him several days before he finally would come in here. And it was just weird because he like wasn't sure about the floor, I guess. And the reason I went and bought him dog beds was because, you know, they're not used to sleeping on hard floor. They're used to sleeping on carpet or on my bed. And in the family room, I ended up taking my old comforter off that I had before on my bed and folding it up and laying it like on the floor by the couch. And I got up one morning, and usually he would get in bed with me in the middle of the night. I got up one morning and he wasn't there. Well, the first night here he barked like most of the night, just sat in the family room and barked. And so then the next night he slept, but the third night was when I put the comforter, I folded it up and made it like a dog bed and put it in there. And when I got up the next morning, he was curled up in the middle of that sleeping. So that's why I thought, well, dog beds, that'll work. Well, one time Daisy's been on this one, and that's it. Otherwise, they're pretty much on the floor on that comforter. So I guess I'll have to maybe go to Goodwill and get another comforter to make another bed for Daisy, and hope that someday they'll maybe use the actual dog beds I bought them. Anyway, let's see. What was I going to tell you? I was going to tell you something else. I don't know. I finally figured out how to get the globe off of the porch light so I could change the bulb. This house on the front of it, I'm going to have to get a new porch light on the front because they have like spotlights and they're on a sensor, so I guess it's probably a motion sensor or something. But, you know, I kind of like to have it be on at certain times. Like, you know, like, oh, let's say somebody's coming over and it's going to be after dark, and you want to turn the front porch light on, but you can't really turn it on because it doesn't, you know, they can't see it when they're coming up to the house until they get right in front of it. But that's kind of pointless. I don't mind having the spotlight, but I'd rather have that in the back since the yard in the back is so much bigger. But, so I'm going to have to get new, I want to get new fixtures for that. And I looked at some, and I may go back and buy them. We'll see. I got to call the guy about the furnace and air conditioning unit I want to get. There's no central air right now, so I've got a friend whose nephew works for a plumbing and heating company, and so he talked to me before when he installed the dishwasher and the hot water heater, and he was telling me, he was giving me a price for putting an air conditioning and a new furnace in, and basically gave me a quote for that, and then told me to call him in a month or so because he was pretty busy at work right then. And if he's on call for work, then he needs to be in the company truck, but he didn't want to drive the company truck here because, I don't know, well, you know, it's a company truck. So anyway, I've got to give him a call. I didn't want to call him this week because, you know, 4th of July week and all of that. So I waited. So I got to give him a call so he can give me an estimate on when he could come and do the work and all of that. Because he's probably going to have to order the unit and all of that. So who knows? I don't know. He'll figure it out. Anyway, I've talked on and on. Okay, well, I guess that should be all I've got. I will try to do another video of another room on another day, but, you know, the rooms are not done. Just saying. I moved here before I really was ready to, because I didn't want to pay another month's rent, and my old roommate was getting kind of funky on me. So it was like, get in there and finish the work when you get there. And mostly now it's painting and that kind of thing that needs to be done. So, I mean, everything else, you know, the water all works, the electricity all works, you know, all those things are all taken care of. And the fence is up for the dogs. So that's good. Oh, but that's another story. Real quick here. I came home with a ton of groceries today. I was drenched because I got caught in a rainstorm. And I opened the gate and came in, and I didn't latch it because I didn't think I was going to let the dogs go outside with me when I went back out to get groceries. And they did come back out with me, and the wind had blown the gate open, so it wasn't like right up, you know, looking like it was closed. And they were like, woohoo, we're out of here. Yeah, that was fun. I was scared because I thought, you know, this is a new area. They've been here a week. They aren't going to know where to go home and all of that stuff. Maybe they're going to try to go to the old house 20 minutes away. It freaked me out. So it took me a little while, but I, you know, eventually, well, Daisy, the lab, she comes right back. She's like, ooh, run, fun. Okay, where's Mom? Sebastian's like, hey, catch me if you can. So, yeah, but he came home and it was all good. So, all right. Talk too long. See you guys later. Bye.